Amish Cinnamon Bread, also known as friendship bread, is a type of chain letter. You see, someone gifts you a portion of bread starter, teaches you how to care for it, how to make bread with it, and then how to pass a portion of it on to yet another friend. And today, Bridget's going to show us how to make it.
So we're going to make it very easy. This is basically a quick bread, but it's got that cinnamon flavor that we're looking for. Okay? So we're making 2 loaves of bread here. We've got 3 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour and 3 cups of sugar.
Wow!
This is a sweet bread. Sugar adds moisture. This is a very, very moist bread. And we've got a tablespoon of ground cinnamon, and then we have a couple of leaveners here. This is 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder and 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda and 3/4 teaspoon of salt, just right in there. All right, so enough of that. Let's move on down to our wet ingredients. Now, something that we found in a lot of the more modern day versions is boxed vanilla pudding mix. Well, we were really curious, what is it doing in there? And what we found is, yes, it added sweetness, actually too much after the amount of sugar that's in there, so we nixed it. But it did have a little bit of a custardy thing that it was giving, so we're gonna make our own custard here. We've got 3 large eggs, and I'm gonna beat them just a little bit. So we have 1 3/4 cups of whole milk and 1 1/3 cups of vegetable oil. And we have a little bit of vanilla, just 2 teaspoons. All right, so we're just whisking this a little bit here. That looks good. So now the wet ingredients are going to go into the dry ingredients.
Well, this bread looks really easy to make.
It's super easy.
I love it when you don't have to pull out a stand mixer.
Oh yeah. The hardest part is not stirring it too fast at the beginning. Basically, we just want this to come together until it's just mixed, but there's going to be a few streaks or lumps in there. That's okay. Just making sure it's mixed on the bottom there. Like I said, some lumps are good. It's all going to even out. All right, let's just set that aside for just a second while we prepare our pans. Again, we're making 2 loaves. These are 8 1/2 by 4 1/2 inch loaf pans. If you use something that's slightly bigger or glass pans, the instructions are a little bit different, but we do have those instructions on our website. We do need to get these pans so that they're non-stick, but we also want to add a little bit more flavor. So I've got 2 teaspoons of oil. We're going to add about a teaspoon to each pan here and just brush it all over the sides and bottom. I did try this with vegetable oil spray. No, you have to use the oil. Just stuck forever to the pan. That's it. So not only are we going to coat this with oil, but a little bit of cinnamon sugar. As it bakes, it's going to get a nice crunchy outside.
Sounds delicious.
So this is a 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. And I've got 1 teaspoon more of that really good cinnamon. Now we're going to add 2 tablespoons to each pan. And I'm going to give you that one. If you wouldn't mind kicking that sugar around.
Sides too?
Sides too, please.
All right.
We'll set the rest of this sugar aside just for a second.
How's that?
Fabulous. All right. And now we'll go ahead and divvy this up. I think that looks pretty good. Does that look even?
Yeah, pretty even.
So now we're going to top it.
Oh.
Because we want more of that cinnamon sugar crust. So the rest of this is another 2 tablespoons about on each loaf. Now, this is it for the bread.
Wow.
Yeah, so it goes together really quickly. All right, so all we have to do now is bake it.
All right.
So 325 for a little over an hour. It's about 1:05 to 1:10 minutes.
Oh, Bridget, that smells delicious.
I think they're done. Oh yeah. I think they're done, but really the best way to tell is to take a paring knife and just put it right into the center and it should come out just maybe a crumb or 2, but mostly clean. We can't eat it though. It's got to cool in the pans on this wire rack for at least an hour. There's a lot of sugar in there, a lot of oil. Everything has to cool down, compact a little bit. Hopefully it'll start coming away from the edges just a bit too, so when we turn them out, we'll get a beautiful crust.
Okay.
Long hour, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You're still here.
Hi.
Let's get some bread in you. These waited for an hour. Now we'd have to release them out of the pans, otherwise it's really crunchy. So I'm going to take a paring knife and just run it around the sides of the bread to release it. I'm going as close to the pan as I possibly can. All right, and I'm just going to tilt the pan. There we go. And I want to put this right back up, just like that. Let me do the second one here. How's that?
Those are so pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
You ready? I'm going to use a serrated knife so I can make sure that I get through that beautiful crust and not disturb too much of it. There we go. Isn't that beautiful?
Wow. The interior crumb is so even.
You're going to see it's almost like French toast in loaf form.
Ooh.
All right, centerpiece or you want an end piece?
I think a centerpiece.
I think you're right. Since it's bread, I'm going to use my hands.
Yeah, I was tempted. If it was cake, you'd use a fork. Bread, you use your hands.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Mmm. It's very clean. It has a very simple cinnamon sweet flavor. Oh, this in a cup of coffee would be amazing. Now these little cookie toppings, they're almost like little toast crunches.
So moist. It almost has the texture of banana bread.
It's moist, it's tender, it's right on that line between cake and bread, which I like.
Right. And it was so easy to put together. I mean, you saw it from beginning to end, went right into the oven. Easy to make, easier to eat.
Bridget, this is delicious. Thank you.
You bet.
So if you want to make a true loaf of friendship bread, make an easy batter and divide it between 2 pans coated with cinnamon sugar. Bake the bread for about an hour, let it cool in the pan, then sit back and enjoy with a friend. From Cook's Country, a kind and gracious recipe for Amish cinnamon bread. You can get this recipe and all the recipes from this season, along with our tastings, testings, and select episodes at our website, cookscountry.com/TV. So what you doing with that second loaf over there, Bridget?
Thanks for watching Cook's Country from America's Test Kitchen. So what'd you think?
Leave a comment and let us know which recipes you're excited to make, or just say hi.
Now you can find links to today's recipes and reviews in the video description.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
See you later.
Alligator.